Welcome back, everyone. After putting those emblems in, you will be in a lift stop. Yeah, you're probably thinking the game wants you to push all those switches and figure out which is the right one to go forward, right? Well, you're absolutely wrong. Ignore them and head outside instead. Climb the stairs, then push the switch outside to take a ride up. Use magic or summon Genie to get rid of those pesky wyverns, however. In the next part, hit the switch and then take the ride about halfway. It will stop and Heartless will appear. Defeat them and then press the switch that appears again to continue on. Enter a lift stop and then go up. When you exit, grab a nearby chest and then hit a nearby switch to the next area. And this is going to be tricky. Okay, in this area, don't hit the first switch, nor do you want to proceed into the door in front of you. Go to the side and engage the Heartless. Once they're all dead, hit the second one, the one that doesn't take you back down. You want to see a block fall. Next, go into the door lift stop and make your way to the other side. Kill all the Heartless again. On the other side, press the button and voila, instant stairs to the top. Again, take care of any Heartless as you wish. But on the top, after you go through the top and another lift stop, you will encounter Maleficent. This is probably my favorite fight against this evil hag in the entire series. Squaresoft pulls out all the stops to make you think she's the big bad evil, even if she is kind of easy to put down. Make sure you summon Tinkerbell right off the bat as the battle begins, because having auto life and regain cost on you constantly makes this battle easier. Now first off, she's on that flying platform. Knocking it down is easy and it makes clobbering her a lot less work, but it's not necessary. Sometimes a high jump will easily get you up there. Just watch out, she can throw you off after a few hits. It's better if you can knock it down, but if you see an opening, even if it's still flying, go for it. Next to that, she can summon lightning to attack you from afar, summon those annoying guard Heartless to make your life even more miserable, and when she really gets pissed, she summons meteors. Try to get out of the way when you hear her spell. Keep the pressure on and the hag will go down. Grab the safe space nearby and save. The real boss battles of Hallow Bastion are coming up. Dragon Maleficent. Yeah, we knew this was coming, and yes, she is hard to beat. Fortunately, you have a handy-dandy summon spell that will help give you an edge. Time to summon your fourth party member, Tinkerbell. Yeah, I know I didn't say it much in my other walkthrough, but I've been through this game so many times I don't think I really need her much anymore. But for beginners, if you're in a jam or think you're headed towards a tough fight, summon the mighty Pixie. She heals your whole party. You don't have to worry about losing Donald and Goofy as much, and she gives you an extra life too. If you die, the summons you will automatically be healed. She'll just go away, so definitely a big plus over getting a game over screen. The only thing you have to give up is you can't use special moves like Ars Arcanum with her. Anyways, on to the fight. Yeah, she's got several attacks, so watch out for her. First, she can stomp the ground a lot and create shockwaves. Try to glide out of those the best you can. She can smack you with the tail if you run around too much. And then there's the fire. Oh my god, I hate the fire. It comes in two types. The napalm types, which sets everything on fire that's not close to her mouth or feet. So you either get the choice of being burned or you get the choice of being shredded. And then the locking on fireball type, which is just spring up and hits you. See now why Tinkerbell is a good idea? You're going to be taking a lot of damage in this fight, a whole lot of it. Her weak spot is her head, so the way the fire's holding you close to you is just an excuse to stick around and pound on her head some more to do more damage. This might take a time or two, especially if you lose Tinkerbell, but don't give up. Watch your life bar and make sure you're well healed and keep pounding her until she dies. With Maleficent done, a secret room will open behind your last save point. Go down this hallway until you run into the hardest boss in this game's story mode, Dark Riku. Oh boy, all I can say is you young whippersnappers be glad you can skip through this game's cutscenes, because this guy took me over a dozen tries first time through. Now I'm so skilled at beating him I don't even put elixirs on myself, which I highly recommend because this guy is hard. And if you pick the shield like I did, you will have Leaf Bracer and Second Chance in your ability pool by now. Make sure both are equipped. I might have been dumb enough to get those elixirs, but having Second Chance and Leaf Bracer pulled my Fanny out of the fire more than once with them. Anyways, no Donald or Goofy also means no Tinkerbell to help you, so that handy ally we have been depending on is now out of the picture, and this guy is really hard. Even if you had them, he'd still be hard. Anyways, the first life bar he fights just like he did down below, except the spins around and the huge slashes are bigger, and expect faster dashes out of him. After a while, he cranks the whole darkness thing up and can do explosion and fire out projectiles of the sort. These aren't too difficult most of the time. Keep hitting them and do your best to avoid the projectiles. It's what he does when he's close to being KO'd that causes a lot of people to lose their cool. It's called Dark Aura, and with this, Riku teleports around, slashing Sora to pieces before letting out a big explosion. Fortunately, he announces it ahead of time, so when you hear this sound, behold the power of darkness! Jump and float to the outside corner of the ring. There's no good way to really avoid the explosions that come afterwards, but at least you won't be slashed to bits. If you run low on magic or health, don't be afraid to use an elixir, unless you're like me and was a dummy and forgot to equip them. Also, if you do put on elixirs, don't be afraid to slap them around with Ars Arcanum, especially during the last half. The sooner you can put him down before he can get lucky with the Dark Aura, the sooner you can survive this hard battle. After the battle is over, Sora will do something stupid, and while he's doing something stupid, a really good orchestrated version of a Kura Light Symphony will play. After it's over, you will now control a Heartless temporarily. For this scene, go down to the room where you fought Riku the first time. Basically, go outside and keep jumping down about twice to get there. Kairi will hug your Heartless form and Sora will return. See, him doing something so reckless turned out perfectly okay. He's human now. I'm pretty sure that little action won't result in anything negative happening to him later on in the series. Anyways, he will be teleported back to Traverse Town. Oh, by the way, the Heartless in Traverse Town and all the other worlds are now much harder to beat. The good news is they give away more EXP and better rewards. It takes a while to get around this curve, though. In the meantime, I say let's save, and I'll talk to you about your return to Hallow Bastion. Yeah, we're going back there again and doing the whole stage again.